Hi, my name's Lee and welcome to Bedtime Stories, where it started, Les Quis. Colin's doing the driving this time, while I get to sit and be a passenger. It's 3:15 and we had set off, and then I realised I forgot my teeth. So, quickly turn around, go back, get them again. We're going to be driving down to Thurrock, which is where we're meeting Jack, and then obviously the rest of the journey we'll drive down together down to Sidcup, where we're going to be waiting for the coach. So that's what's going on at the moment. I'm going to get my teeth. Catch you in a bit.
Right, we'll pretend I never forgot my teeth, and we didn't have to go back home again. With that said, in a few short miles, we'll be arriving at Sidcup, where we'll be waiting for the coach. And you know what happens after that. It's a mad dash, get the tackle in, and then we're off.
Not very often I dive in there first, but lucky hand, come on. I'll take that one. I'll take this one. Where's it? Where's it? Oh, above you. God, let's see that one again. Okay, and then I never that was a weird draw. I drew number 14. This lucky toe rag drew number 2. With a smile on his face, no wonder he's happy. And Jack drew number 9. And obviously Colin coming out low in the bag, we knew that Copu's been chucking out a few, so he's headed off in there, aren't you, mate?
Oh yes.
Had to be done. Now Jack drew number 9. Where have you gone?
Shallows on the elf.
And in the shallows. After that big common, I think. It's come out quite a lot this month. It's been out 3 times alone. And I drew number 14. How did this happen? Drew number 14, and I'm on the point on the old. Nobody's in the table swim, and nobody is in Jurassic. Now that is amazing. I've never known a draw like it. So it's a case of now let's go get the tackle round and get everything set up and try and put some carp on the bank. Usually Saturday's a long day, bit exhausting. Crack on.
It's a fair walk from the lodge to the point on the old. So I loaded all the tackle up into the trailer and jumped on the quad, and the bailiff gave me a lift round. That saved me a lot of time, effort and energy.
So, this is the point swim on the old. Now, if you remember, back in April 2018, I was fishing down in Copu, and Colin was fishing in the point. So, it's a complete flip-flop. But this is the swim in front of me. This is what's available to me. Lovely, nice margin spot. Now, back in 2014 when I fished it, and a little bit in 2012 I had a rod just in front of the dead tree, and that produced a couple of 30s within about half an hour of being in the swim. The margin swims, as you know from the previous session in April, a lot of carp get up and down that margin, so I shall probably have a rod on that point, on that spot at some point. Put my words in the right order. And then just in front, literally at about probably 5 rod lengths, is a nice solid gravel bar that chucks out a few carp, and there's a little gravel spot down to the left, just the other side of this little bush. That's the rods out, all set up and fishy. Got the bivvy set up. I think I'll sleep with the front open this week. It's going to be nice, so I don't see any need to have anything more than that at the moment. If the weather does change, well, it's 2 seconds just to zip the front back around and put that on. It's very excited, and hopefully soon we'll be putting the first carp of the session on the bank. 8:05. Not a lot of activity on the lake. Nobody on the old has caught any yet, and I haven't seen anything rolling or showing. Now that'll probably change when it goes dark, usually does. That's when they start showing on this particular lake, same as most of them in fairness. Usually I'd be saying, oh God, I'm so tired, I'm done in, I didn't get any sleep on the coach. Well, I got a lot of sleep on the coach this time, and I even managed to grab about an hour earlier. So yeah, wide awake and raring to go through the first night. Usually I wouldn't be fishing, well, I would be fishing, but I'd be asleep by about 11, 12 o'clock. Tonight I'm going to put some serious effort in and see if we can catch a carp through the night. It's burning hot in the day. Temperatures are going up between 25 and 30 this week. I've caught a bit of a tan today. As you can see, I'm a little bit red, really. I think red is the word. Pinky red, yeah. So, just see what happens. Colin and Jack are settled in, quite happy with the pegs that they're in, and I'm sure it's going to be a good week. So, see you a bit later. It's been a while since we did creepy red light time. So, carp has started bosh. Good sign. Not boshing in front of me, boshing in Jurassic and in the table. Maybe they'll move through in the night. Who knows? That's your creepy red light update for now. Here's another creepy red light update. Just gone for me myself a nice Irish coffee. And damn you, Kingston, you've got my Baileys.
Morning, Colin. Morning.
First one of the trip.
It's Monday morning. It's 7:30.
That was a right weird take.
And they set up a pulley system last night to get it up tight to the far bank. Does it feel like a big, good fish? So it's not that £60 that's swimming around in here. Mirror. That's due out.
Morning, Mr. Massey. Feels alright.
It's only a baby. It's only a baby.
Open the account though, wasn't it?
The pulley system works, Lee. He ain't having none of it, is he?
Okay, I know that this was Colin's first run of the trip, and he's going to be excited. I'm sure he was. I guess he was too excited to do a video of it when he landed it, and he got it on the bank. It was a lovely common, weighing £33.7.
Morning. Monday morning. And I've just opened my account. It's been a slow start. My left hand rod rode off this morning. Me and Lee last night, just after tea, we set a pulley system up over to the left hand margin by an old tree. And about 7:30 this morning it ripped off. Nice £33.7 ounce common. The rest of the leg's been pretty quiet. Well, that one was caught on. It was off a Ronnie rig with roughly 6 inches of boom section attached to a quick link onto a size 4 curve shank hook, and attached to that is an A2 creamy toffee dumbbell wafter, which is my own personal preference. It seems to work everywhere I go. It's one of them. Oh, the rest of the lake's been very quiet today. Been very quiet yesterday. So it's one of them. Sit back and wait and see what happens.
Monday, I don't know what time because I didn't look. Anyway, it's Monday. What I forgot to mention on Saturday is in the first little brief bit of the video I did, I said nobody was in the table and nobody was in Jurassic. A couple of hours after I did that, Steve moved into Jurassic and he's had a couple of Carp out, doing really well at the moment. Colin this morning, as you saw, had that one at 33.7, and I had a bit of a strange take. It's about 11:45 last night. It was definitely a run. I hit into it, but there was nothing on the end of it. But I see that as a positive. It may be, you know, a negative, or didn't have a Carp on, but it's a positive. It's a positive because I had a run. It's something to work on, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. See, now that cast was a little bit short. Put some more rig foam back on, give it another go. Again, I know that looked pretty good, but it didn't hit the clip in the right spot. So again, recast. Okay, third cast. Spot on. Absolutely spot on that time. That's good. Just tighten down a little bit. And it is solid gravel there. And I mean solid gravel. And that, my friends, is a good cast. Spot on. Just gone, I think, 3:30, I'm not sure. 20 to 3. Yeah, 4. And, right, rod gone off. 22.5 pound. He's not one of the Les Quis monsters, but he is my first carp of the session. So I'll take him. Chuffed a bit. It's always good to have a carp on the bank. But man, I'm melting in this sun. I was having a snooze. I'm wide awake now though. Nice little result. 22.5 pound. Ooh, you slimy bugger. Okay, round in the middles. Action. Derek is in. Bit of advice from Bob, and followed shortly after by a run and a carp.
I think.
Oh, it's
I'm sure
definitely
it
a carp.
Yeah.
Just remember one thing, that when you're out here, guys, the bailiffs are always on site to give advice, and Bob, well, as you know, lives out here. He's a living legend, so brilliant advice there. Straight into a carp.
Not going to smile too much yet, he's not on the bank yet, but we're getting there.
Bob weaved his magic.
He did.
Yeah, just try to keep your rod tip up a little bit.
That's
won't
great,
help.
that. It's better now, that.
I've got the line
Yeah,
here.
keep him under pressure.
The extension's not on that either. So it's a good job you're here. I've not reached with
Keep
that.
that tip tight, Derek. That's it. Keep it tighten up. Hello, Mr. Ralph.
Hey! Did anyone turn into a run down there, Leigh, before?
I know, they just still be beeping away, and
Yeah.
I get halfway to them, they stop.
What's up is that?
There you go, keep that pressure on him.
Wait, wait. Mine.
He's yours.
Like that. That boy, you back, doesn't it? Well done. Thank you very much.
He's a nice chunk. Oh, he's over 30.
Tuesday morning, 11:10, and Steve's into another carp, but this one's taking him into a snag. A snag in open water,
Definitely still on.
all in the lake, and the carp found a snag. See, they definitely know where to go.
Swim through it a bit. He'll work his way out of it. You'd have to bleep your videos a lot.
Sorry.
It's alright, I use like a rhino noise. I bleep them out myself sometimes by going like that. It's easy.
This doesn't quite seem the same fish now that it was before.
No.
You never know, do you? what he did last night, and then went over that branch.
There we go.
That's some common in it.
It's all yours, mate.
Oh, nice a mirror.
Good job.
Oh. How did that do all that running then?
I don't know, they're crazy, aren't they? Sometimes they really are.
Lovely job.
Yeah.
Big smile.
Come on.
Nice.
28.5 £. Steve putting a few on the bank.
First one in the day.
Yeah.
It's just after 2:30 AM and Jack's had this lovely car weighing in at £41. First one of the week for Jack, so you know he's happy. Nice to put a carp on the bank, especially a 40. Well done, Jack. You deserve it. Top job.
Wednesday morning, and I've moved round into the table with just 2 rods. I haven't seen any carp showing down from the point all the way into Copew, nothing on that margin line at all, and I'll show you what I'm doing now. Right, little 6-foot marker rod with a float on and several curtain hooks attached to it. What I do is I cast this out from the far bank into the open water. I cast over it with just a lead and come back around to this side and reel down the marker float and drag my lead across to this side of the bank. Once I've done that, hold on to my phone very tightly while I do this. I'm going to drop it just in the margin there, which is about 6 to 7 foot deep. So that's the plan. So see if that chucks out a carp. That's the marker float chucked out, and I've roped Steve into helping me. He's just going to cast the rod over for me like that, which landed spot on. So now all I've got to do is reel in. That's both rigs out. One tight in between the 2 tree stumps there, just on the rushes, and the other tucked in just where the red leaves are on the tree stump there. So if they don't go, I don't know what else I can do. I'm actually pulling out all of the stops this week to try and catch carp. I've just reeled my rods in and I'm on my way to tea. Just walking down the path coming from Jurassic, and I've seen a carp show in front of the point, and that's the first carp I've seen stick its head out and say stick a rod here. Since I've been here since Saturday, there's been absolutely nothing showing at all. So when I get back after tea, I'm going to put a rod right on that spot where I saw that carp jump, and hopefully we'll have one on the bank. Just returning to my swim, and I've come face to face with this scary creature. Oh, he's a fierce beast. Fierce beastie. Meow. Oh, he's got a rat. Oh, did you catch your dinner? Good boy. Or girl. Good. Yeah, well done. Well done for catching a rat. I'll put this rod out about half an hour ago with the help of Steve. We're working together, see if we can get the rods out. And yes, this one's gone ramping off. He is kiting right down the lake though. I think he's picked up somebody else's line as well, or there's something following it, I'm not sure. What the hell is going on there, Steve? Hey, what's that all about?
I think you're towing a bit of line behind it, aren't you?
Tell me something, mate.
Go on, leave it on there.
Come on, turn. Go right round there. Just can't go on this bush, don't we? Hey. Alright, we keep that line down and then right down that bush as much as he likes. He's found a snag. He's found a snag. I knew he would. He's snagged up, Steve.
Oh, you're joking. Can you see where it is?
Oh, no. Oh, he's coming out. He's coming out. Keep this rod tick down. I guess the ducks have found where
Yeah,
he
it
is.
is. It's right there.
I wonder what it was trailing behind.
It might still have it on. I think it's a bit of line that's come out of that.
Definitely something,
Toes,
isn't it?
isn't
Yeah. Because something pinged out the tree.
Yeah.
And it
Probably a line wrapped
definitely
over.
wasn't the
probably
carp, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's coming, mate, don't worry. He's just on the edge here because we've got that tip down enough. Oh. Yes, he's free. He's free. There you go, 3 days in the wrong spot. Come on. Come on, there you go. There you go, come on. There you go. You don't want to be in that tree, you know you don't. We got the red light.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, I like how you got it up. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
trailing
trend,
a load
isn't
of
it?
line as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You cleared the line.
Pardon my French. Always wanted my own film crew. Now got one.
The wages are poor.
Yeah, we don't pay very well, I'm afraid.
Cup of tea and a biscuit.
Yeah. Just let him have a sulk around.
Yeah.
He'll come up when he's ready.
That's common. It's common, isn't it?
It's coming.
I told you.
You were right, Steve. One more spin. Nice.
Why, thank you.
We thought we'd filmed a little video of this lovely £18 common. Turns out, we didn't.
Well, hello. And here's another creepy red light update. The Carp are showing all in front of this swim. It's amazing. There's been nothing down here for days. And oh yeah, they're here now. It's just a matter of time. That's the creepy red light update. Bye for now. It's 11:20 and I can see Colin in Copu has just had another run. I don't know how big it is, but here's the video.
There we go. Just weighed it. It's just gone £47. Caught on an A2 creamy toffee dumbbell wafter. It's
Nice winner.
nice mirror, yeah. Very nice. There you go. £47. Bang on the nose. Caught on A2 creamy toffee wafter. Go and put it down. I've been waiting for this for a while. Morning. Just about 5:45. My left hand rod in the margin and off. Another one, it's A2 creamy toffee dumbbell.
What a lovely mirror.
And what a mirror. Look at that. It's weighed, went £32 2 ounce. Caught on a Ronnie rig. What a beauty. Go. How about that?
Nice.
Hey, a nice scale pattern on it, isn't there?
Let's put her back.
A shout from Stevie Ralph. He's in. Let's go take a look. Hello there, mister. Oh, drum rod.
That was off that bank.
Yeah, well placed.
It might be going over that.
Oh, he's in the middle, he's kiting along, and he might do, they always do, don't they?
Feels a good fish, this.
Temperature is definitely a lot colder in Jurassic. It's like a different climate round here all the time. Well, I know where he's heading.
You might have to just watch that one.
But when it feels like a good fish, the sensible thing to do is, if there's a rod in the way, is get it out the way. So we've wound his middle rod in out the way, because we don't want any confusion or any added chaos, unnecessary added chaos. Well, this is a long angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's just dip that down there.
No, it's not.
Let
It's not a
that
good
net sink.
enough. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Its head's moving a bit too quickly. That's the
Do you
only
think?
thing.
Don't do that. There you go.
It's a fish. That's the main
It
thing.
is, mate. And a week like this will take it proper working for him, that's for sure. I say it all the time, effort equals reward. He's going to come alive again, hasn't he?
Yeah. think he's got a big paddle, that's why it is.
Yeah, he's powering himself around. Do you have that on a wafter or a snowman?
A wafter. Creamy toffee wafter.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, can you? Good old A2.
There we go, mate.
He sees that net and he's like, nah, I don't quite think so yet.
There we go.
He's yours. Good man. Bit of one-arm netting, one-arm filming, using the foot as a rest, Luke. God didn't give us 4 limbs just for nothing. Okay, got this one on the bank and it weighed 36.8, eh?
36.8.
So that's a result. And what a lovely cracker it is as well. You wouldn't really believe how deep it is. There it is. And there we go. Let's just stay there with you, Steve, and then spot on and a big smile. Always look so serious. There we go.
There we go.
Corker, mate, well done, good job.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Let's get this one back. Carp number 6.
Oh, he's more knackered, me or him.
Yeah.
There you go. Try to turn him on his side there.
There we go. The carp always go when they want go. Just give them a bit of time, recover. If you've just been in a fight with Mike Tyson, you might want 5 or 10 minutes, just collect your thoughts before you walked around. It's a lovely swim, Jurassic. It really is a lovely swim.
It's well past 2 AM and there's a monster in the bushes.
Oh my God, I think it's actually come and get me. Look at him, his hair just froze. Munching on boilies. Oh, he's a fair size one. Let's see if we can sneak around. Oh yeah, he's definitely a baddie. Let's go see if we can get a closer look. Look at the size of him. Let's go very slow. Man, he's casting his own shadow. Wow. He's just quite happily sitting there having a munch. He definitely doesn't care about the fact I've got a big bright light shining in his face. Awesome. That's just mint. Oh, he's off. How cool was that?
just before 8 AM, and Steve's left bar margin rod has gone ripping off.
Your fight is over. Yes. And one in the net for Mr. Ralph.
Finally, 10 to 8 in the morning. Lovely 41 coming. I needed that one.
This is what we come for, isn't it? It takes one carp
One carp.
and then with the special ones. Well done, mate. Proper good job.
Cheers, thanks, Lee.
Just leave him there now while we wrap off a few photos. My finger's wet and sticky. There we go. Lovely, Steve.
Yeah.
Just let's get on this side. There we go. I'm exhausted. I stayed awake again last night and it was freezing, so I got my sleeping bag. I didn't go sleep, I just stayed up watching the few carp showing in front of me and down in the margin. Watching the carp showing in front of me. I don't know why, but I cannot buy a bite on this trip. The carp have moved down this end. Mr. Ralph's catching, he's doing okay. Pulled out another one this morning. But I feel like fishing through the day is an absolute waste in this swim because I'm just not seeing anything really show until it goes dark. So in a few hours I'll probably get my head down, go up the lodge for tea, come back, get the rods out on the margin this time, and I keep saying it, fingers crossed, I'll show you a carp.
Come out on the bay for a bit of stalking, and I've just got one. It's been a slow week, to be fair. It's been fishing really poorly. I just had the one 40-pounder, 41-pounder from me. I came here Wednesday and I lost one, same spot, and now it's roared off again.
Results.
Hopefully this one here will be in the net.
Make it happen, Jack.
You know where he's trying to take me, in that snag. Just managed to break me throwing stick as I was running for the bite. Shredded on it. Like I said, it's deep down there, mate.
Right.
Come on, get your head up.
Whee! Ah, good on you.
Happy days. There we go. 31 pound four. Second bite of the trip. Ah dear, I had to go stalking for this one. So happy days. I'm going to put her back now because she's ready. Cheers.
Well done, Jack.
It's always barbecue night on Fridays, and I've come with a belly and an appetite. If you're asking if I can eat my own body weight in meat, I'm going to give it a go, Luke. There's a nice big juicy burger under there, and a nice big pork loin. So yeah, give that a go. Look at this, Jack's troughing already. Can't fault the man though. Been top food this week, hasn't it?
I prefer a Big Mac.
I prefer a Big Mac. Get out of it. Yummy, yummy. 10 o'clock, Friday night. The rods are out. The carp are showing in front of the middles again. I'm thinking tough week. Thoughts are all over the place really. Still trying to put a carp on the bank and gonna stay awake tonight. But it's not looking very promising. 2:15. Finally got that third carp on the bank. And this one weighs 24 pound. But been a tough week. If you've enjoyed watching Bedtime Stories, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on your notifications. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.